What's up, guys? We are here at Willow Springs International Raceway for what could be the very last race here. Very disappointed about that, but I'm stoked that I get to be here and actually drive the car, which is really sick. So we're out here today with VARA, the Vintage Auto Racing Association, and we're at the start of the season. So there's 4 races starting here at Willow Springs. We've got the V all ready to go. I already did my warm-up session, and it's so good to be back. I can't tell you how good it is to be back in the car. It was a little nerve-wracking just getting everything situated, getting everything ready for tech and getting unloaded and all that. Everything just always feels so rushed on Friday and Saturday morning. But we got the warm-up done. We've got qualifying soon. I'm stoked. So we've got an awesome team with me here today. We got Nate recording, so he's going to be doing some of the vlog and helping out, which is going to be awesome. So I'm so stoked to have him and getting some cool pictures and content and stuff. Also got Ian, who is camera shy and doesn't like being on camera. But I cannot do this without him, so I have to give him a big shout out. And then a bunch of other friends and family are going to be coming out, so it's going to be sweet. So stoked. Let's get out there. Let's have some fun. I think I'm just all over the place. I don't know. It was good. I'm just, I don't know. I think we were just so rushed getting everything figured out that once I actually got on track, I was like, all right, now I can breathe. Now I got to actually figure out the car and get comfortable with it because new tires, new front bumper, but it's good. It's good. So I think it was a solid warm-up. Got everything that I needed to. So, yeah, just sick. Yeah, I think the main thing, everything is so hectic and chaotic in a race weekend. So when we can like actually sit and relax for a sec, it's so nice just because we've been running around like crazy. So I'm trying to think what we need to do. We'll probably check tire pressure again. I'm annoyed that the radio was kind of giving us issues. But other than that, I think we should be good. Qualifying, we're not going to add any more fuel. So I'm hoping I don't run out of fuel. I really don't want that to happen, but I think we should be okay. I don't think I used that much, honestly, from the last session. So that should be good. And if I do die on track, then we know, okay, that's how much fuel we've got. So, yeah, so that'd be good. We'll do that. Honestly, okay, so I saw, so I got a 146.9, which is awesome because, oh, no, not 146, 145.9, which is awesome because last time I remember I never broke under 146. So the fact that I got into the 145s means, A, having that better bumper is actually better. B, new tires actually make a difference. So I am really stoked. And that actually, okay, because that now it's all starting to make sense because I was like, why can't I downshift into third on turn 2? And I was like, is there something wrong with my car? Like, no, it's the other way around. It's actually good. Like, I'm faster, so I can't be in a lower gear. So, which is cool. And it actually means like I'm barely shifting. I go through 4th gear all the way up to turn 3, downshift into third, and then upshift into 4th going down the hill, and that's it. Like, I'm literally shifting gears twice on the track.
How do you shift gears in this? Because I was like,
this little guy right here.
oh my god. Damn, look at that.
So, sorry, I'm putting sunblock on. Qualifying was interesting, to say the least. We went out there, or actually, before we got out to the grid, Ian noticed that the rear left was pretty low. So he pumped it up, and he was just like, all right, just keep an eye on it. We go out to the grid, and we're sitting there, and thankfully he's there with me, and he's looking at it, and he's like, dude, that thing's getting low really fast. Like, it's deflating. So we had to jump out of line, come back over here. Ian and Nate, shout out to you guys, because you guys helped so much to get it going. Swapped out the tire with another one. I'm glad I have some spares. And it worked, because we were able to get out there. Got a 145 flat, which is sick. And I know I can do better. That's the thing. I know I can be faster. So, Ian, what are we, P12?
Yes.
Okay. Well, P12 out of... Actually, do you know how many it's out of? It's like 30. So.
35.
That's crazy. It's
So
like
you're more than half.
P12 out of like 35 or something. It'll be good. We'll learn. Get some passing in and stuff. I know I'm quick, so that'll be good. Just got to be smart, be safe, and it'll be good. So we're going to relax. We got the race after lunch. It'll be good. So that sucks. I was in turn 3, downshifting to 3rd from 4th, and I knew that I was like right on the limit when I'm doing that, and I just hear pop, and I'm like, oh crap, and immediately lost power. I'm glad I was able to tow it back in, or limp it back in, but I think we're done. I don't know. Unless we can swap the spare engine in somehow. I can talk with the old owner because he's here. Maybe we can, but I'm not sure. Not looking too good.
Later.
Yeah, I need to explain.
This is
because I
okay.
didn't see it.
That was crazy. So we're in turn 2. And the two cars in front of me, I see them tap a little bit. And so what was that car? What was it? Yeah, it was a yellow Volvo. So he taps and then goes off into the dirt, and he's like going along the side, and I just had a feeling. We'll see.
We're seeing right now.
I just had a feeling that he was going to like go across. I just knew, like, that's just how it happened. You go off that way and you try to correct it, and he just went whoo, right in front of me. I started slowing down because I knew, I was like, I'm not going to try and speed past. I'm going to wait for him, and I can't wait to look at the GoPro footage because that was crazy. Oh, that was so crazy. All right, so we got the whole, I don't know, rack assembly from the spare engine, and we swapped it over to here. So from here, we'll tighten it up. We will make sure the adjustment, oh my god, what's it called? The lash, yeah, the lash is good, so we'll make sure the spacing is good for these guys. Camera almost went flying. And then we'll see what happens from there. We also need to do the other side just to be smart with it. And then we'll add some oil, and then pray to the heavens that it works.
One eternity later.
Alright, people. Are we moment of truthing it?
Neutral.
Yes. That's a very good idea. Make sure it is in neutral. God. Woo. Yeah, we did it. Yes.
Having an ASMR experience.
All good?
Nice. Shake down.
Day 2.
All right. Well, it's day 2, and I had some time to reflect and kind of just think about everything. It's tough. It's a really hard decision to figure out what you want to do in a situation like this, where at the end of the day, racing is dangerous, but you got to minimize risks. And I think right now I'm realizing how high the risks are being the only open wheel car out here. And a lot of people have been telling me how it is weird to be running both open wheel and closed wheel together, because that is just a very dangerous thing to do. And it's strange that some of these series do that, which I don't know. Before, I didn't really think too much about it. I mean, especially the last race that I did, I didn't worry at all. But this time around, going into the weekend, I felt nervous. And now, with the incident that happened yesterday, it definitely is making me think more about it. And I just think it's not worth it, which is really painful because I love racing. I'm competitive and I always want to win. But it's just not worth it, considering the fact that yesterday, the more I thought about it, I literally could have died. If I didn't let off, I could have been killed. And my family saw the video, all my friends saw the video, and everyone is in agreement that that was a really, that's as close as it gets. That was a really close call. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go out there for qualifying. We're going to enjoy it, make sure the car is actually running properly, because we were able to fix it up, and I think we should be good, and just enjoy it. And then we'll see from there what I want to do. I don't think I'm going to race today. I think I just want to enjoy the qualifying and make sure the car's good, and then we'll go from there. So we'll see what happens, but I'm going to just try and enjoy it for now. All right. Freaking car alarm ruining it. Need some help?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's a lot better. It's just nice sitting here. Qualifying went really well. It was so much fun. Like, the car ran beautifully, and that is proof to me that I should have done valve adjustments before. I'm stupid for not doing that, because it was so fast. It was so fast. It was awesome. And I love how everyone was being really cool about like letting me pass. They were very aware. Every single person I passed was pointing which way they wanted me to pass them, and I loved that. So that felt really good. Except for the one guy in the Nissan was being just a jerk. I don't know. I didn't like that, but I got to really think hard about what I want to do, because I feel good and I really want to race, but I need to be smart. And I liked what Nate and Ian were saying. If there's any ounce of doubt in my head about if I should do this, then I should stop and I shouldn't do it. So we've got a lot of time. It's 9:50 right now. Races until 2:40, so we've got a lot of time to relax, process everything, think about it. Car's running good. I'm loving it, but that's not what matters. Well, it's partly what matters, but what matters the most is that I feel good and confident to race. So, all right. So, a lot has happened over the course of the last few hours. Talked to a lot of different people. Went up to the race directors and the instructors and just kind of talked with everyone about everything. And it's really interesting, because I was saying earlier how I didn't want to race, but then qualifying happened, and it was really, really good, and it was a lot of fun. And the thing that I actually noticed that I really appreciated was the fact that every single person out there, except for one person we're not going to talk about, they were all pointing me by. and that was so cool. Like, they were aware of me. They were like, hey, go this way. I'm like, thank you. So I loved seeing that everyone was very aware of my presence. I think that's very important. I think the main thing is, too, it's just the first race or first lap is always going to be sketchy. So I think the big thing last time was Ian was on his way up to the top of the balcony before or as the race was starting. So I think this time around we're going to have him right at the checker so that he can let me know as soon as the flag is green and have a better start and all that. Because if I had a better start, I think I would have been way further ahead and wouldn't have been in that spot to begin with. So want to try and clean things up. I want to have fun today, but I'm going to be smart. I think that's the main thing, is I need to be aware. I need to take it easy, and I'm not going to push. I'm going to have fun. I still want to race. I still want to go for the win. I mean, I'm P10, which is awesome. And I was 2 seconds faster today than I was in qualifying yesterday. 2 seconds is insane. So we're going to have fun. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to try and just enjoy it. I'm going to try and just be very aware and not go for any dangerous moves or anything like that. And we'll see what happens. So I'm excited. We'll get through it. So let's see how it goes.
What's your thoughts on the win? Any
It's weird because, I mean, I guess we'll see how it is now. The wind definitely picked up. I'm not too worried about it. Turn 9 was definitely where you feel the most, and that's where you have to be careful, just because that's where all the wind is blowing to the side. But it's going to be interesting to see how it is. I mean, it's obviously going to affect everyone, but it's something to be aware of, and another reason to be like, hey, let's not go crazy. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be good. well, he was like, there's debris at A9. I'm like, no, I think it. He was like, there's smoke and stuff. I was like, no, I think it's just smoke from the drifters on the other track. And right, and he was like, no, it's not. Right after that, a big chunk of dirt or something hit right here and almost hit my head, and I was like, oh, it's on the track. It's on the track. Thank you.
It's not laurels.
I'll take it. I have no idea what position I'm in.
Would you like to know?
I would very much.
Okay, what do you think?
P7.
Oh shit! Really?
And you should have P6.
No way!
Yeah.
We're almost top 5.
Dude.
That's crazy.
So.
No way!
No
What?
argument.
Yeah.
Way.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, dude.
No way.
You were driving out there.
Dude.
You
Wait.
did so good.
Did I pass it?
You
did.
started
I
like
think
P9,
you
I
did.
think. Because there was a car that dropped out.
Dude.
But you still held your own.
No, but you were positive.
You held your own and you made good passes.
Dude.
So don't just let that discredit you.
Holy crap.
So the Celica wasn't here, and then the lead car didn't have an engine or had a malfunction.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, because that's who was off on the inside of 9.
Yeah. And they grabbed it, pulled him through, and yeah, something happened.
Holy shit. Oh, that was a great. Did you guys see me go too off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That
I
was
literally
crazy.
said, hey, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
why
my
I said
god.
that.
That was I.
When we did the 2 wheels off into the
Oh
dirt.
yeah.
I
did.
was going
we
for the
went
pass,
there.
but he
We saw
squeezed.
you.
I know, I saw him like,
And
I know, you were.
I mean, I'll be honest. I was like, as soon as I went in the dirt, I fully was like, oh, this is gonna hurt. But it handled it a lot better than I thought it would. Like, yeah, it kind of bumped my head, but I was like, okay, keep it steady. Went up back on the track. And I didn't do anything
when you
crazy.
dip
about
in
it.
the dirt is, don't jerk the wheel.
Yeah,
That'd be slow.
Like snow.
Dude, I'm shocked that, because I was scared that it was gonna be the same thing what that guy did. You know, go in the dirt and then swing right. So I was like, oh, hopefully I'm going to get on.
It helps that you did both wheels on, and not just the rear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
I mean, when the red flag or when the trigger came out, I was just like, I was so mad, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my god, I got through the race.
Yeah.
I was like, I just wanted to get through this
You didn't
race.
just get through the race, you were making moves.
Dude,
So,
that was crazy. That was crazy. Okay. All right.
All right, so
Yeah.
what's your final standing?
So final standing. Well, actually, it's not confirmed yet, but we're hoping. It sounds like they should give me the position back because the guy who passed me under yellow at turn. I think it was turn 9. We'll have to see in the footage. But super stoked that finished P6, which is crazy. Starting P10 and making my way up to 6. I didn't even realize I passed so many people, but that's so awesome. Amazing race. It was chaotic. Got the 2 wheels in the dirt, and that was a little sketchy. But I'm glad I was able to keep it under control. So crazy, but so cool. I'm stoked. Good stuff.
Yeah, hold that thing up.
It's basically a participation award.
All right.
Let's go. All right, can I get I need to get a picture of there.
Podium shot.
I'd like to thank all my fans, all 6 of you. Thank you. No, I'm stoked. We need to get a picture. I'll talk after. Let's go. I, in fact, did not make a outro, so I'm doing it now. Guys, thank you so much for watching and supporting everything I've been doing. It truly means the world to me, and this was a crazy weekend. I gotta say, now that I've had some time to think more about it, I've really thought about, what my priorities are and where I'm at now. So where do we go from here? I have decided, as painful as it is, that I'm not going to be driving the Formula Vee anymore. It served its purpose. It got me through what I needed to do. It got me my license way quicker than I ever thought I would. It was able to get me racing way quicker than I thought I ever would, which is the whole point of why I did it, which is amazing. But ultimately, the risk is just not worth it anymore now, especially because I have my focus, and I'm going to be building that up for racing in NASA as well as WRL. So as tough as it is to accept, because I do truly love driving the Formula Vee so much, it is so much fun to drive, it's just not worth it, especially because, and most importantly because of the fact that there are no other open wheel cars out there. The Formula Vee is not as common of a car out here in Southern California. In the Midwest, East Coast of America, it is way more popular. It is a much bigger deal out there, and you can find 30 car fields, 40 car fields, stuff like that. But out here, it's a lot harder to find stuff like that. But I'm also trying to figure out where my priorities are at. And I think it makes more sense for me to drive the car that ultimately I know is going to be safer, which is a closed wheel car with a full roll cage, with doors. I mean, there's a lot there. And I have to think about, what is important to me. And it is racing, but it's racing safely and also competitively too. I want to be racing against other cars that are ranked up similarly to me. So I don't know what the timeline looks like with the Formula Vee. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. But what I'm most excited about is the fact that I'm going to be building up the Focus, and that is going to be so much fun. So I'm so grateful to everyone that's coming on board to support us with that. I can't wait to announce that soon. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. This has been the most effort we have ever put into making in a video on YouTube, and I cannot thank Nate enough for helping out with filming everything and helping out with a lot of the editing. Please let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos like this. This was a ton of fun to make, and I'm so incredibly proud of what we were able to put together. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.